Now let's talk a little bit more about these Western main battle tank deliveries, and let's talk about Germany specifically. So first we have this article. Germany confirms it will provide Ukraine with Leopard 2 tanks. Down here it says Chancellor Olaf Scholz announced the decision to send 14 tanks and allow other countries to send theirs too at a cabinet meeting on Wednesday. And they're talking about Leopard 2 tanks. Okay. And then we have this from Politico. Germany to send 88 Leopard 1 tanks to Ukraine. Now, I've already talked about the limitations of the Leopard 2 tank, all of the reasons Ukraine will not be able to use them effectively, and even if they do use them effectively, they have performed no better in modern warfare than the T-72s that they already had and were familiar with and could sustain on the battlefield. And before I start talking about the Leopard 1, I just want to point out that they're sending 14 Leopard 2 tanks and 88 Leopard 1 tanks. 14 of one kind of tank, 88 of another kind of tank. And this is the Anti-Defamation League. This is a US-based human rights organization, and they have a whole entry for the number 1488. 14 Leopard 2 tanks, 88 Leopard 1 tanks. It says 1488 is a combination of two popular white supremacist numeric symbols. The first symbol is 14, which is shorthand for the 14 words slogan, "We must secure the existence of our people and the future for white children." The second is 88, which stands for Hail Hitler, H being the 8th letter of the alphabet. Together, the numbers form a general endorsement of white supremacy and its beliefs. As such, they are ubiquitous within the white supremacist movement as graffiti and graphics and tattoos, even in screen names and email addresses, and even in the quantities of tanks Germany wants to send to Ukraine. Germany, the successors of Nazi Germany, sending 14 Leopard 2 tanks, 88 Leopard 1 tanks to Ukraine. So it's military, which includes a significant component of actual Nazis for them to use on the battlefield against Russia. So when people ask me, Brian, why did Russia have to go into Ukraine? This is the reason why. Why doesn't Russia just negotiate with Ukraine and the West, with NATO? They're reasonable. They're not reasonable. Germany knows this. The West knows this. They know what 1488 is. That Germany has laws about this, and they could have broken these tank announcements, the numbers up into different amounts. They could have, but no, had to be 14 Leopard 2 tanks, 88 Leopard 1 tanks. That is not an accident, and this is why Russia and China cannot talk with the U.S. and its allies. This is why they cannot stop until the people currently driving Western foreign policy are unable to do so. This is the reason why.